New tonight, Larry Hogan was a businessman tutored by his father, who was actually steep into politics and also public service. His dad, the first Republican in Congress to call for Richard Nixon's impeachment, also played a huge role in influencing his life. Our political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming talked to Governor Hogan, and Leonard, it all started with his dad, who paved a path in public service for his son.
It sure did. Lawrence Hogan gave his son many lessons, and among them was having the guts to make decisions based on what is right, not politically expedient. And history has repeated itself given Hogan's battles with Trump over the soul of the Republican Party.
He knew it was bad for his career. He knew he was going to have people really angry with him in his own party, but he thought it was the right thing to do for the country. So I think putting country ahead of party or ahead of your own self-interest was a huge, valuable lesson I learned from him.
Lawrence Hogan, who served on the House Judiciary Committee, was the first member of Congress to call for all 3 articles of impeachment for Nixon.
Made him a lot of enemies in the Republican Party at the time, but all these years later, it's what he's most fondly remembered for, and it was his really shining moment, something I was proud of him for.
And that leadership gave the son a governing blueprint.
And I think I have carried forward some of that in all of my decision making. You know, I'm just going to do whatever I think is right and not worry about, the politics of it.
Hogan hasn't been afraid to criticize the GOP, nor has he avoided lambasting Trump, causing them both to trade barbs.
I really believe if my party is to ever be successful in the future, we have to have a message that appeals to more people, and we can't be shrinking the tent. We got to grow to a more inclusive party.
Is that a message that your party wants to really hear?
I don't know whether they want to or not, but they're going to keep hearing it from me, and that's what I've been saying for the whole 8 years I've been governor, and I've been probably the strongest voice over the past 6 years. And since the last election, it's still a battle for the heart and soul of my party.
Meanwhile, he hasn't ruled out running for president. He's got a kitchen cabinet of advisors to discuss it after a long vacation.
When I ran for governor, I thought, I have to do this, because no one else is going to do it. If I thought that I could make that difference, then that might be a decision I made. But I could easily go back to the private sector, or I could say I'm going to be a voice. I'm going to be a part of the discussion about getting the party on track, but I don't have to necessarily be the candidate.
Why would you want to be president?
Well, I would only want to be president if I thought I could. It was important for the country, and that I could make a difference. I'd be perfectly content with leaving, as the most successful governor in our state history.
Hogan said his wife is requiring them to take a needed vacation, the first one in 4 years, and on a beach somewhere. Upon his return, he will engage his close advisors to start mulling a future in politics. Reporting from the studio, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.